Welcome back to the cabin. It's good to be back. It is really, really cold today. It's hovering right around 0. Last night it was down to almost -10. I really need to get a fire going, but one of the things I have to do today is work on this firebox. You may have noticed in some previous videos that this firebox isn't exactly airtight. This whole top plate slides off, and it's nice for getting in there and cleaning, but for this little cabin, all of these little cracks draw in air, and when you're starting the fire, it smokes. So we don't really use this feature on this old stove, and these plates come out too, and we don't use that feature either. So I think in the long run, my plan is going to be to get something a little better, a little more airtight. But for right now, this is what I have, and I'm going to make do with it. So I have some sealant that's really high temp, up to 2000 degrees. So my plan is to get all of this apart, clean it up a little bit, and then add the sealant. The way the sealant cures is by bringing the firebox up to temperature. So I need to do this while it's cold. This is the sealant that I'm using. I have one open here and I've been stirring it up a little bit. It's really cold in here, so it's solidifying a little bit on me. So I'm going to work on getting this placed on the stove. I'm going to start by putting a nice thick layer along here, getting this plate put back on, fill in any cracks, and then I'll work on those plates. I got a good strong bead the whole way around here. I can go back and fill this into a little bit if I see anything that's out of place. But this slides right in here and sets down right there. I'm going to come along here and fill in a couple more of these little spots, and then we'll work on the top. Once this cures and cools down, probably next time, I'll clean all this up and make it look nice. Okay, there it is. Now I'm going to get a fire going here in the firebox and cure the sealant. One thing I've noticed out here when it's this cold is that the propane torches don't work as well. The temperature affects the pressure. The propane can't come out of the nozzle fast enough for the igniter to light it. So we have to warm it up somehow. I've found the best way to do that, pop it in the overalls here for a few minutes while we're getting the fire prepped. And then when we're ready there, the propane will be just warm enough to work. A few videos ago, I installed this temporary countertop, and since we've been using it the last month, month and a half, the need for a basin has become evident. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out an insert spot for this basin right here and just drop it right down in. I want to install the basin right here on this end. So I'm going to add one more stringer right here just to support it. Okay, now that that support is under there, I think I want to place this right about here, and that's between the two supports. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it here, and then just do a rough trace. And I'll have to trim this probably, because it's not going to be perfect. So that's the inside, and then I'm going to mark this outside too. And then I'll know that where I should cut needs to be between those two marks. I'm going to start by drilling out some circles here in the corners, and then I'm going to use the circular saw to connect them. All right, after a little bit of trimming, this slides right down in there like this. Perfect. I think this is going to work really, really well. This is our water tank that we fill up at the well. And I think that'll fit perfect right there. Yeah, that's going to work really nice. Looks like the stove came up to temp. Let's feed it a little bit here. See how it's looking. That's great. I'll put some of these scraps from that last project in there. Open it back up and warm this place up a little bit. The next thing I'm going to do today is build a simple cabinet. I think above the food prep area, maybe on the right side, just enough for our glasses and plates. I think that'll really add to that space. It's so beautiful out here. It is cold, but it's quiet. The blue jays and the crows are out. It's a great time to be out here at the cabin. Here's the basin we just put in. I'm thinking somewhere in this corner is where I want to put the cabinet. Just an open face, simple cabinet. Something for just a few things. I'm thinking probably here on this right wall. You know, maybe we go to match the width of the countertop. We come up, I don't know, maybe a foot or two, and then up there to the loft floor joists. So I'm thinking right about there. Have to move that thermometer though. All right, I got some measurements. I'm gonna start making some cuts. It's gonna be a pretty simple cabinet. I'm just gonna do 2 boards this way at the width that they are. So this size board here, I think it's about 14 inches deep. And then I'm going to run it across from here to the trim, same width as the countertop. Then I'm just going to put one shelf right in the middle. So it'll be a bottom shelf and a middle shelf, and then I'll try to put a top on it as well. I got these pieces cut, so I'll do a little dry fit. Show you kind of what I'm thinking here. So this will be the main box. These boards will go on the inside, kind of like this. And then I'm gonna get these fastened, and then I'm gonna figure out how I could do the shelf in the middle. And then to attach it to the wall, I'm thinking maybe some pocket holes. That might be the best for this. I know there's a 4x4 or 2 behind the paneling, so I'll try to hit those when I fasten it to the wall. Alright, I got this board. I think it's perfect. I cut it down to size. I think it'll fit right in here. What do you think? I think it looks great. Super sturdy too. That'll be nice to get things out from underneath this little cabinet area we have down here and put up on the wall. Easy access, cups, glasses, plates, all that stuff. I think that'll be perfect for up here. The fire's starting to feel nice. It's about 50 degrees in here right now. We started off at just about 0 when we first got here. Got a couple things done, but now I think it's time to just sit back and let the fire warm me up a little bit. Thank you for coming along with me today to the cabin. It's these really cool days that make me grateful to have a little place like this where I can come and get some projects done and get a fire going and just really enjoy this place. There's a lot more to do out here and in the shop, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss those upcoming videos. And I'll see you next time.